Real quick before I hop into this, my save file I realized had the legends on. I did not know that. So what I did is I loaded up a new save file, so stats might be a little different. I could show you. I think we were still 2-4 heading into this game anyway. Um, just the stats are a little bit different. So hopefully that doesn't cause too much of a problem. My bad. Yeah, I can show the stats real quick. I mean, Jonathan Scope's now our best bat. But you can see not too much different. Miguel Cabrera is still batting like 294, which is pretty good. But yeah, I kind of messed that up. My bad. All right, let's get into the game now. I'm upset right now because I just did this entire video and then realized my mic wasn't on, so now I have to redo it again. But we are here in Detroit as we take on the Boston Red Sox. As you can see, Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound today after his rough start, and his rough start would carry over to this game as a first batter he faces is Verdugo, who hits a bloop hit into left field to make a leadoff runner for Christian Arroyo, who would proceed to hit it into left center field, and this ball would get by Riley Green in left, and Bierling just does not have a good enough read to get the ball in quick enough to get Verdugo at home, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Boston Red Sox. Things kept getting worse as Rafael Devers would get a bloop hit over the third baseman's head, barely hitting the white line and making it a 2-0 game here. And that, again, with no out, is bringing up Adam Duvall, who decided that he wants more runs as he hits a moonshot in the left field here. I believe this either gets into the dugout or barely gets to the seats, but it's a solo home run, or a 2-run home run, for Adam Duvall, smashing his second one of the year for the Boston Red Sox, and Erod is just struggling early on, especially against his former team. This isn't a good sign. But 2 outs in the inning, runner at first. Rob Refsnyder would try to hit one into the gap, but it's cut off by Austin Meadows, which might have just saved another run there. And it would actually save another run in this inning as Jorge Alfaro would proceed to strike out 9 batters it took to get out of the inning. 4-0 Red Sox. And on the mound is one of their better pitchers, is Garrett Whitlock, who had a great first start going 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, and only 1 walk. His first batter of the day would be Matt Bierling, who hit the ground ball to Justin Turner, who probably should not be playing shortstop, but, okay. We get the speed on first base, and he would proceed to use that speed to get into second base here as he goes ahead and swipes second. But it wouldn't really matter because we still get a runner at first base because Riley Green took that pitch to make it a 3-0 count and then takes the next pitch to make it a walk, getting 2 runners on for veteran Miguel Cabrera, and Cabrera, still at 39 years old or whatever he is driving in RBI singles for the first run for the Tigers as he's now 4-1. Still, the Boston's well in control, but Eric Haas would dent into this lead by not doing anything. He just loads the bases. But Austin Meadows, on the other hand, 3-2 count, he'll dent into this lead by drawing a walk. Yeah, Garrett Whitlock walked in a run here. But loading the bases for Spencer Torkelson, and Torkelson did not want to walk in a run. He wanted to get the hit for it, and that's what he'll do. He bleep it over the second baseman's head. 1 run would score. We try to send the other one for some reason, and he gets gunned down at the plate. And it's still 4-3 with 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out, and Javier Baez delivers at the 7 hole here, as both the runners will score on this RBI single from Javier Baez, and Detroit is now up 5-4 in the first inning. Baez would then go try to swipe second, which he got a pretty good jump, but he's just not that guy anymore. He gets gunned down, and it turns out to be a mistake because in a 3-1 count, Creedler will get his first hit of the season by driving one into deep left field and getting it into the bullpen. So what could have been a 2-run shot is only a solo shot for Ryan Creedler, and he hits it in the left as he was subbing in today for Jonathan Scope, who got the rest day, and he shows why he should probably be playing more. The inning ends with our 9th batter, Nick Manton, flying out into left field, and it's a big start for both teams. 10 runs in 1 inning, 6-4 Tigers lead. Next inning, Erod walks Christian Arroyo after getting an out on, it looks like, Verdugo, which would bring up Rafael Devers, and he tries to pitch to Devers, but he throws the ball right down the middle, and Devers delivers for the Red Sox as he ties the game on his first homer of the year. It's shot into right field, 378 there. Yeah, probably shouldn't throw a pitch right there to Rafael Devers. I don't know what to tell you. 2 outs now in that inning. It's Justin Turner. Drills one in the right field, showing off his power, but it gets caught by Austin Meadows. We now jump ahead, I believe, way later into the game. 5th inning, 1 down. It's Justin Turner again. He shows his power off again. A no-doubt shot in the left field. As this game just got really boring for like 3 innings. And then the bats woke up again. Turner hits his 4th home run. Enrique Hernandez now. He will hit one. It will bounce off the glove of Bierling here on a diving attempt. Just a single for Kike Hernandez. But it does knock Erod out of the game, as I have seen enough from him. He's had rough first 2 starts. And he can't even make it past 4 1/3. As Jason Foley has to come in. And he would try to work his way out of the inning with no runs. But this bloop hit gets in. Luckily, it saves first and second. Rob Refsnyder almost got a bloop hit, RBI. But it turns out to be nothing here, as Alfaro would ground out into a fielder's choice here to end the 5th inning. We then jump to the next half inning, where Eric Haas still dealing with great Garrett Whitlock, and Haas drills it into left field. He's not known for his bat against righties, but he shows that he has potential there. His 3rd homer of the year, going almost 400 yards and knocking Garrett Whitlock out of the game as Brian Bello comes into the game. This is his first time since his injury basically coming in. And after he walks Austin Meadows, Torkelson gets a drive into left field and he gets an easy double, not an RBI. As Meadows is at 3rd and Torkelson's at 2nd with nobody out, and Javier Baez is up. And Baez would deliver a run as he hits a fly ball into right field, which Meadows would tag up and score on it, and Torkelson will go to 3rd. And the Tigers take an 8-7 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Javier Baez says he's been struggling, but working down on his lineup, he's not doing too bad. Jason Foley then next half inning, or I guess the next inning, would allow a base knock, which would turn into a triple as Bierling tries to get it in quick enough, but it just does not, as Arroyo gets a 1-out triple, which brings up Rafael Devers, and you literally could have just put him anywhere on a base, and it would have been a 2-run game here, as Rafael Devers again drills it in the right field for a home run. He had no home runs coming into this game, and now he has 2, and he makes it a 9-8 game. 2 runners on with 1 out, though. Austin Meadows was determined to tie the game, and that's what he did. A bloop hit into right field for a base knock. I think that's Riley Green rounded 3rd, coming all the way home. Beats the tag here. It is a tie game as Austin Meadows, the legend, the Oakland A's legend, is back. 3-2, 2 outs, runners on the move. Could have been an RBI here, but Baez is not fast enough to outrun that infield single. But it stays 9-9. To the 7th inning now. We get an RBI single here to make it a 10-9 game, and that's your ball game right there. Nothing else happens. We jump to the 9th inning because nothing else happens, and Schreiber would proceed to get a save opportunity, and that's what he got. He got his save. Red Sox win 10-9 here in Detroit, in Game 1 in Detroit. The player of the game honors goes to Rafael Devers, who had 2 home runs. I think he had like 4 or 5 RBIs. I think he had 5 RBIs. Blair gets the win as Vest gets the loss. Schreiber gets the save. You can see our top notable players. Creedler had a home run. Haas, home run. Torkelson went 3 for 4 with a double and 2 singles. Matt Vierling did alright too. But that's what happened. We got 14 of the 32 hits in the game. We then go to simulate here, as I wanted to highlight some of our prospects I wanted it in this video, but I'm going to do it in the next video. That is Jackson Jobe and Wilmer Flores. I will proceed to tell you right now that the game crashed when I was recording those 2 player log games. So you will only see one of them, and the other one you'll see the stats for. I'll explain it more in the next episode. But simulating up to that, you see Riley Green could hit for the cycle. He didn't hit for the cycle, just so you know. But we lost 4-2. You can see the stats here. Kluber gets the win. Schreiber gets another save. And you could just see Matt Manning, he allowed 3 runs of the 4 runs. I guess that's not horrible after what Erod just allowed, so I won't complain yet. But you can see some of our bats at the lower end. Come on, Baez, 103. We gotta talk about Baez soon. But I go and we simulate again, and now we're in the scouting, and I only noticed this now, and then by that I mean the first take of this video. I messed up the scouting. I did. I'm not used to it. I messed it up. Year one was a learning curve. I shouldn't have done it this way, but this is the way I did it. I moved the highest. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but this is what I did. I shouldn't have done it this way. And eventually I recorded a few weeks already of the game, but I'm going to switch up how I scout because I think I kind of understand what I'm doing now. I said I think is not guaranteed. But next episode, or sorry, we have to simulate this game where Boyd has a shutout going, and that's what he gets. He gets a complete game shutout here against the Red Sox to save us from the series sweep. I didn't really look at too many stats here. I see Scope went yarding and Riley Green got a double. Pretty much our two of the 4 good bats on our team, with Haas and Cabrera. But you can just see Javi Baez was leading off this game, and his average just got worse. But he did draw 2 walks, so maybe it wasn't too bad. We simulate up to the 11th here, as that will be Wilmer Flores' game. And then the 12th would be Jackson Job's game. They're our top 2 prospects in our organization, or at least 2 of the top 3. We'll finish this off by showing a couple stats. But guys, I want to thank you all for watching this episode. I literally just did this episode, and then I realized my mic was muted, and that was very depressing to see, because now I'm tired of speaking, and I have to speak even more. But hopefully, I'm going to get this episode out. I think the next video that I posted, it's Saturday, April 8th at 1:15 in the morning. So the next video will probably be early morning Diamond Dynasty. So maybe I'll do this Saturday, April 8th night, or Sunday. I'm not sure yet. But hopefully this video is not out too far away. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys look at these stats, because I'm talking right over all these stats. You can just see some players are not doing good. I will say I won't be doing any changes to the team until probably after the month or towards the end of the month. I usually give people roughly around a month to improve, decrease. And if you're doing really bad or really good, then I'll adjust the team from there. But really early season, it's just all our pitching is doing god awful, and I still have a few games out. We'll see what happens. But guys, I want to thank you all for watching this episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise. Hopefully, I get through the season a little bit quicker than I'm anticipating. And then we can go into the offseason and really rebuild this team. So, guys, thank you all for watching. And until next time, I will talk to you all later. I am tired of talking, man. I hope I don't sound stupid on the replay, but I'm out. Peace.